April 17, 2024. I'm gonna use a stationary bike. It's gonna take me a while. I'm new to this particular bike, so it's gonna take me a little bit time to get used to it, especially sitting in it. And I put a total beginner workout. So let's do this. Let's try. It's iFit, so it's the same as a treadmill, same program. Never done it before. So I used Peloton a couple of times, didn't like it, but I love everything about iFit, so it should be great. Okay.
Hi, I'm Betty Fletcher, your iFit trainer. Welcome to the tour of Georgia Grand Fonda, where we're going to race 25 miles. It's going to be so fun and hard, and I can't wait to do this with you. Let's get warmed up and let's get ready to roll.
Okay.
All right. Let's ride. Yoo-hoo-hoo. Perfect day. Sun is shining. One of my favorite things about Grand Fonda is you get to roll out with the group.
It's flat resistance 10.
We're starting this ride in Helen, Georgia, and the coolest thing about Helen is the Bavarian town. They've made it brought a little bit of Germany here to Georgia. The whole town is built with the Bavarian flair. We've got alpine villages, and there's a
Okay, -1, resistance 11. Ah,
you get your
this is so
pretzel
fun.
and your beer, live music. The third most tourist visited place in Georgia. When I rolled in, I actually thought I was in Germany. All right, how are the legs feeling? You feeling warmed up as we begin our race? 25 miles of adventuring
Flat.
together. Smooth pedal stroke, relaxing the upper body.
Incline 3, resistance 10.
Whew. All right, rolling through the town.
This is too cool. This is just
Looking
too cool.
good, guys.
-1,
Woo.
incline, resistance 11.
We'll enjoy the little bit of downhill because today the course is quite hilly. Use this chance to get our heart rate elevated, our legs warmed up.
Incline 3, resistance 10.
As we ride through Helen, a little miracle in the middle of Georgia, Bavarian town. Here's our downhill.
-2, resistance 12.
Yeah.
-1, resistance 12. Flat
How you
12.
feeling? Heart rate's going. Our legs are moving. I love races. Get to put all your training to the test. One of the wisest things to do when you're getting into races is to have goals set. Usually sit down with my athletes at the beginning of the year and we sit down and we make a plan. We pick some races to go to. A races, B races, C races. And we'll build our year out. Goals are so good to help you have goals of achieving something so you're not just out there riding for no reason. Although there's nothing wrong with that. But I love to have goals because it gives us something to reach, something to aim for, keep you inspired. Motivation, focus, and drive. I always talk about the why behind what you're doing, what you do. You want to have a reason of why you're doing this, and once you know that, setting goals is perfect
Resistance 12.
because it gives you that chance
Incline
to
-1.
just one step at a time.
-2.
Then pretty soon, before you know it, all your hard training, you get to line up at that race. And it's like you get the adrenaline and the
Flat
excitement
resistance
and the
13.
nervousness and all the things. But the best part about training properly is if you train properly, then when you get to a race, it's not going to be unknown what's happening. We're going right. Yeah. All right. So interesting facts about Helen, Georgia. Hey there. Phew.
Incline 3.
It's gonna be fun today.
Resistance 11.
Back to my story of Helen. into this Bavarian community.
Whew.
So they actually had protocols for every single thing to look like exactly like it is in some Bavarian town. And I promise you have to go and experience it. When I drove in yesterday, I thought I was right in Germany. Funny thing, one of my first experiences, for those of you that don't know, I started modeling when I was 15.
Incline 5,
Graduated high school,
resistance 10.
17, I got on a plane to Munich, Germany. I was living with a family, 5 daughters, Van Dorens, and they had, it was like Naomi, Esther, Miriam, Lizzie, and Deborah.
Whew.
And they taught me all I know about Germany. They taught me, they were an English German speaking family. So I got to learn probably all the things I shouldn't have known to speak. But they taught me German culture. They were so fun. They could all sing and dance. I think it's something to do with that area. You have I wore my braids today in honor of being in Bavaria.
Incline 8.
Helen.
Whew. It really goes up.
When I was living with them,
Resistance 6.
my first time modeling in Germany. When I was 15, I went to Japan. But here I am, this 17-year-old living abroad. It's amazing what I got to experience when I was young. But it gave me this sense of adventure. Look at you go! Woo-woo! I'm being nice.
Whew.
That adventure part of me has never left. I love to explore. I didn't even start cycling until I was older. I actually did a sport called modern pentathlon, which is swimming, running, fencing, shooting, horse jumping. And I was down in Roswell, New Mexico at this training camp when I was 15. There were a bunch of triathletes there, 8 to 11 years old, getting on their bikes. I thought they were crazy. I never thought I would get into the sport of triathlon. Then I was living in New York City. I got my first road bike, started riding inside, just like you're doing. Fell in love with it. Got a bike.
Incline 10.
Went out and
Oh,
went
man.
to Central Park my first time.
Resistance 5.
Thought I was a hero.
It's really hard on the bum.
That was the start of it all. And that's how it starts, right? You just get on your bike.
This is a beginner?
Start swimming.
Are you kidding me?
And you know, you're signing up for some adventure like this with me.
-2.
Tour of Georgia. Grand Fondo.
Resistance 12.
25 miles, right? Have a little good group with me today.
Oh. It's easier on decline. Oh.
When I first started, going out with a group was really, it can be really nerve-wracking.
Incline 1, resistance 11.
There's certain skills and things you need to learn when you're riding in groups. We're going across this beautiful dam. Wow, this is awesome. Check out these views. So beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, those views were incredible. One of my favorite things about getting out on my bike. Going to something like this.
Minus
place,
1, resistance 11.
Tour of Georgia, where you're going to go somewhere you've never been. Ride on roads you've never been on. Get a little taste of something different. Some hills. Let me tell you something. About a year and a half ago, I moved to Dallas, Texas from California. It was a little shocking for me at first. Super flat.
Incline 6,
Nothing for
Resistance
me to
8.
ride that was like California, where I was riding the mountains all the time. But I have to admit, when I first got there, I was like, what is this? Flat, turn right, go straight. So when I heard about this tour of Georgia, I was like, yes, please sign me up for some hills. Hills are awesome because you can really push up them, push your limits,
minus 2,
and you know
resistance
after every
12.
hill there's usually a downhill. So there's always a reward. I love riding hills. One of the things I learned very early on is your mind is everything, right? So you have to focus on, I hear so many people going, I don't like hills, I don't like this, I don't like this. And what I taught myself to do very early on in my professional career, because I would do the same when I'd be like, oh, I'm not good at this. My coach and my teammates would look at me and be like, touchy. And I learned
Incline 5, resistance
you put
9.
in mind is what will happen. So if something like hills gets hard for you, you have to be like, you know what, I love hills. Why? They make me stronger. I'm going to get stronger and stronger the more I do them. Instead of avoiding them, attack the things that are hard in your life. For me, when I got to Dallas and it was flat, I was like, ugh, this is no fun. I had to learn to, instead of fighting it, just learn to embrace it. Let it be. Once you stop fighting things so much, all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, this is what it is. I'm just going to focus on my pedal strokes, focus on my breathing, focus on being relaxed. Next thing you know, all of a sudden you're not thinking about anything negative besides what you're doing right now, which is we're riding our bikes, smiling, racing, pushing ourselves with this awesome group of people here today that I get to share this
Minus
adventure with.
1, 11 resistance.
Great. Sit at the back. Oh yeah, there you go. I'll talk about being in the Peloton and how when you're sitting at the back, they just pull you along. It allows me to talk to you while we do this adventure together. You're doing awesome. I'm so proud of you for doing this with me today. Doing the race type mentality, a lot of people get scared, but it's so rewarding because once you're done, give yourself a pat on the back. You achieved some greatness today. Pushed through some hard parts. Teach yourself to overcome obstacles. And really, honestly, at the end of it all, it's all about enjoying the adventure and smiling. I promise you, in all my racing, all my training, as long as I loved what I was doing, smiling, even if it was hard,
flat,
pushing hard,
resistance 13.
but we're going to enjoy every moment of it. Because through the hard is you reach the next level. Pushing yourself at a level that's uncomfortable is good. My coach used to say to me, going hard hurts. It sounds so simple. You're like, oh, yeah, obviously. But it does. But there's such a great reward in pushing
Minus
yourself
one.
out of your comfort zone.
Resistance 12.
Learning how to be just below that red line. And knowing that, again, with every uphill, there's a downhill. With every time you push,
Incline
you
8.
get
Resistance 7.
stronger every time. Now we're going up. I'm taking you up. What I love about the iFit experience, interactive experience, as I climb, you climb.
Yep.
So just know, we're pushing now, but there's going to be a downhill soon. We're going to stay with this group, push ourselves,
Okay.
keep
Flat.
moving our sight.
Resistance 13.
Again, riding the Peloton, if you're up by someone's wheel, you can save yourself a lot
Minus
of energy.
2. 12.
They'll pull you along in the draft.
Flat.
And you don't have to work
13.
as hard.
Okay. We lost her voice. Yeah. Flat. Incline 10.
Always keep happening.
Resistance
If
5.
everyone's flowing in front of you, you either got to pull to the left, tell them you're coming to the left, on your left, and then go by. Today, I'm going to stay right here because it's perfect. Got a nice little draft. Today with this 25-mile race, I'm doing it in 3 segments. So this is our first segment. I need you to join me in the other 2 so you can do the whole race. Sense of accomplishment. Even just doing this one, I'm proud of you. You're doing awesome. Hope you're smiling.
I love
If
it.
you smile,
My
it makes
ass
it
hurts
easier.
though.
Our next inspiration in front of me. We see the rise of the next super athlete.
Flat. Resistance 13.
Nothing more rewarding for me than going from racing to being a coach, coaching others, coaching you, helping you. That's my reward. That's my why. Seeing kids like this in front of me, that's awesome.
Minus 2. 12.
Little downhill. When you see me stop pedaling, you don't stop pedaling. Always keep pedaling on your bike. Woo!
Incline 8. Resistance 7.
Hill through. There's a downhill on the other side, we hope. It could be another uphill too. back to my Helen story. I think I've gotten off track many times. Helen is awesome because if you need to go feel like you're getting a little German vibe, Helen is the perfect place to go. Man, these views are amazing.
-2. Resistance 12.
Ew! Taking these views every day. Alright, we're going downhill. Let's see if we can catch back up to them. Come on, give me what you got. 3, 2, 1, let's go! I want you to think about using that downhill momentum.
Incline 4.
Do you know how to do
Resistance
that?
8.
We shift as it gets harder. We want to keep that easy cadence going the whole time. And look at that, we caught up just like that. Good job. Using the downhills into the uphills.
-2.
A lot of
12.
people try and grind up a climb in too hard of a gear. You want to be constantly shifting and keep that momentum without working harder. Going down. My first Grand Fondo was actually in Texas, of all places. Who knew I'd be and it's called Hotter Than Hell.
Incline 4.
And let me
Resistance
tell
9.
you, it was hot. And it was hard. And when I first signed up, I'd never done 100 miles before. I was so nervous.
-2. 12.
Sometimes it's hard when you're signing up for something. The common thinking is, can I do this? Am I going to be strong enough? Whoa! What an amazing place to pull over already. We've already done the third of our segment. We were going so fast. I didn't even realize we're done the first segment already. You did so awesome. That went so fast. Tell you what racing does, it goes fast, and we just conquered it. You did so good. I need you to come back for the second and third segment because this is getting
Oh,
good.
I
We're gonna
will.
hit some more hills. It's
Oh,
gonna
I
be so
will.
fun.
I
I'm Jenny
like
Fletcher,
you.
Your iFit trainer.
Jenny
Gotta keep
Fletcher.
rolling. Let's go.
Oh, I really like it. Ah. All right.
Here for the Tour of Georgia Grand Fondo, we're doing the 25-mile race. We're on part 2 of this workout, so we get a little bit of downhill, and then we're going right into race mode because we have a time segment where we're going up the hill. So let's get going.
This is too cool. This is just too cool. Wow. What a machine. Jesus. Okay. It's like exactly like a treadmill. Everything exactly the same. Oh yes, I like you very much. Jenny Fletcher. Oh yes. That is fantastic. Loved it, loved it, loved it. My bum though. I mean, as soft as it is. I guess you're getting used to it after a while. I hope so. I really hope so. Huh. That was too cool. Another thing, I don't know, because it's my first time. Not on a bike, but proper stationary bike. I guess I put it too much pressure on my hand, because you can see over here, it's actually red, because I guess I'm just pressing too hard. And I have a tingling sensation in my fingers because I was so. Also, I guess I have to read about the form, because right over here, when I was riding, I feel I am too tense, it's too painful. Like, I guess, or am I just or my form just wrong, or not? I don't know. But well, alrighty then, done for today. And on Sunday I have a long run, and it's going to be outside, a long run. It's not gonna be long video because I'm not gonna run with filming myself. It's gonna be, anyway, I don't know. When Sunday comes, I will face Sunday. Right now